Notice MMTs that we came down to this very special bar right here. And let's go find that highlighted area. And naturally that was at 9930.39. This is a very dynamic pricing system. It prices every day different because it's a special pricing control mechanism. MMTs, when the directional movement took place on the weekly move at this double top weekly reversal, is that this bar was 99.30 in your platform. But when we took out half of that bar right here, which is that price, the following week, here, right here, the following week, we were at 10,243 on 7/12. Okay? So basically, we kept ascending within this particular move here. And when we got here, we were at 10,243, which is significantly above that last low there. And that was 167.51 closing bell above that low. That's where the buys came in, and that was rally 1. When we got up here to the top of that number of 585 within that 4 or 5 week breakout narrow range week in here, but then we broke out when we put in the top here. This is that topping bar, so let's look at it in the system. It appears it was 187.31. Now let's go up in here. Let's raise that up. Now let's go to the weekly reversal bar, MMTs. That week, in this move, it had a total directional movement of 451.23 to the caliber minute in price action. Now, MMTs, you already know what that means. Was that 451 points in one direction? No. That's breakdown and bounces throughout the week. It's a weekly number. That's what we moved back in this time frame. So basically, what I want everyone to understand is the area where we had these 2 weeks in here. Let's show you where those were down here. That's 434 that week. Okay, then you had another 451 that week. Then you had 509 that week. And this was all in September right here. So basically, as I move up, I'm going to go to, so this rally happened, and we kept closing above half of the bars and breaking higher. We kept doing everything that we needed to do, and then here's that 3-week short in August that we called. That's this bar right here. And we started to go down, and we closed significantly below half of the total ranges in these reversal bars. We kept going down. When we made that half bar test right here, that's that key number. Once again, that 99.30 was half of that middle bar of that week, which we all know which week that was. But this is this week where we made it. That's the week where we started putting in the bottom. Notice that each one of these lines were exactly mathematically part of this breakout, and we tested it and we bounced and we went up. So when that trend did not want to break here, that was the time to get net long. Historically, September being the worst month. Hey, they had the best September in 71 years. Who would think that that would happen? You'd have to go back to 1939. Generally, September is not a good move, but it doesn't matter what the general public thinks. It matters where the price was made and where the breakouts occurred. And the breakouts occurred, and we held above half of that bar in there. We gapped up, and we held the top there. Then we gapped up again, and we held the top of that bar. That is so bullish, but now we're up here, and we're going to go deal with this here now. And we're going to look at 10,736 being the lower half of that bar. Now, MMTs, where do I say that we start to weaken in the trend itself is that there's mathematical equations that you're taught with these weekly 20-week and 10-week moving average columns down here. You know how you've been trained, so you know what they mean. So basically, as a market volatility top comes into play, it's all